Good afternoon, YouTube. This is George. Started my new channel. This is the road back. So I've been starting, as everyone might not know. So I've been starting a journey back to my mental strength, my mental and my physical strength. So I started this year in January, actively started working out at least 5 times a week in some type of way. So the first thing I did, I bought some brand new shoes, brought some hiking boots, and so I could just start walking. And as this progressed, I'm in my third week of working out and walking, and mainly I bought hiking boots, and I've also bought some running shoes now. I ain't gonna go into the brands yet, and t-shirts. So I was lacking like t-shirts to work out with, so I've been actively buying t-shirts, coming up with a routine that I can sustain. That's the biggest thing. A lot of people try to jump into working out and they move too fast, and it just, their body gets sore, and then they just give up. So with me though, it's a little different because I suffer so many medical ailments from my military service, and that has led me to pretty much suffer. Like, I was diagnosed with a couple blood disorders, a couple all type of ailments. Like, but what was, through the grace of God, they were identified in certain things that I was doing in my daily life, which was actively hurting me. From taking Tylenol, aspirin, certain things, drinking sodas, those things can do a lot of damage to my body because of my blood disorders. So knowing that, and taking all these years to find that out, and to almost die from a blood clot, it's good to know now. But I wish I hadn't went through all that, but I know there was a reason, and I know that was a reason when I was almost taken when I had my blood clot in December of I want to say 21, I think. So, and the craziest thing, as a man, we have these ailments, and we just lay there, and I'm sitting there in pain, and I can barely move, can't get up. My leg is like, there's so much pain, and I still wouldn't have went to the hospital. And then I had another. This is like my second instance where God came to me, and I could just feel that presence. I could feel him talking in the background, and it was just, go to the hospital. And it was small at first. It was like small in my it just started ringing, and then it just started getting, as I progressed through the night, through the evening, it just got, go to the hospital. It just got louder and louder, and it just kept ringing and ringing. And I knew at that point, I called out to my wife, take me to the hospital. And she took me to the hospital, and I'll never forget it. That doctor said, this would have been your last night. You had a DVT, which could have turned into a pulmonary embolism, or a heart attack, or a where it goes into, either goes in your lungs or it goes into your heart. Um, and that right there, that was a big eye opening. That that was that was an eye opening thing for me, because I've played with death many times in my life. Being in the army, um, being around things, multiple combat tours, and at that moment, I was, had to come to realization that this was it. This was finally it, after all the things I've been through. So this is my journey as I start to move. And this, on this, I think this is Monday. It's a holiday. Um, my routine, I go work out. So right now, currently, I'm doing full body exercises. I do 8 exercises. So I choose 8 different exercises with a warm up. So most people go and listen to all this other stuff, but I do what I know. What led to my success when I was in the military, and I was in like extreme shape and all that. But so I warm up. I warm up with elliptical for like 15 or 20 minutes, and then I go into my workouts. So I roughly do 8 workouts. 8 different exercises from, and basically to target my full body, because as you first start off, you're not, you're weak in certain areas. You're weak, you might be strong in some areas, but you're weak in certain areas. So it's not a good idea to just watch all these people on YouTube telling you to jump into these exercises and these routines or these workout programs, which end up injuring you. So what I did, I just picked 8 exercises. And when I first started, I didn't do 8 because I didn't get through it. But that was my goal. And now, my third weekend, I'm up to 8 exercises, and I'll do like, I'm nowhere near where I used to live, like bench wise and stuff like that. But I'll do like 2 or 3 upper body, upper chest, and then like maybe a bench, maybe a couple pull exercises, couple push exercises. Just trying to target everything. And never been really big on my, like, working out my legs and stuff like that. So, but I do know that you have to do it. Now I am very limited in the type of exercises I can take because of my knee injuries. 20 plus years in the military. Knees are shot, they're gone. As well as everything else, back, knee, neck, just so I work around my injuries, and I just try to keep going. Early on, and then another thing, I can't take NSAIDs, I can't take pain medicine like ibuprofen and stuff like that, because it does so much damage to me. So it's one of those give and takes. And I do have, the docs, they have prescribed me like muscle relaxers and stuff like that, but that's like at the end of the day, and like I might have to take, I might take one, and that knocks me out until the next day. And then normally I'm a little sore, but I get to moving, and I just get to moving. So yeah, 20 plus year vet, body totally destroyed. But you know what? My motto, I will never give up, ever. So, and I literally almost laid there and pretty much died, because I had got to the point where I wouldn't move. I was just, I was on all these drugs, from the VA and stuff like that. So I just got to the point where it was just like, man, what is going on? And then, one medicine would solve one issue, and there's another issue and another issue and another issue. So yeah, that's where I'm going. And you know, this is my slow movement back. And what really woke me up, you know, from the clot, and then, you know, I went to the doc one day and got on the thing on the scale, and I was over 400 pounds. I was like, oh my God. I used to be 265, 235, and now I'm like pushing 400 pounds and can barely move. My legs are messed up, you know, and the weight causes more problems, and this is what people don't understand. Everybody's like, oh, it's good to be overweight, it's good to be fat, it's good to be this, it's good to be that. Hell no. It is not good to be overweight. It is not good to be fat. You're doing so much damage to your body. You're shortening your lifespan. You're living in delusion. Now, when I mean fat, I mean like morbidly obese. You're not taking care of yourself. You have no exercise. Because there are some people like myself. I'm big now, but I do have I do carry a lot of muscle mass. So it's not going to be hard for me, like, as I start working out, and if I can stay consistent and work around my injuries, I'll start to lean out, and I'll start to you know, I might still be a little bigger than the other people, but I'll still have definition and stuff like that. But yeah, there's, you know, some people living in delusion. Some people, like, you know, want to believe that you can move, that you don't need to move, you don't need to exercise. But that is beyond the truth. And one of the things I see, but kind of, you know, I look at, you know, as being a black man in America, when I'm in the gym, we're not in there. Like, a lot of us, there are some of us in there that know better, and then there's some not. But a lot of the times we're tied to the military somehow. So by being in the military, working out, you know, your kids see you in the gym, so they go to the gym, they know. But a lot of us don't know the importance of working out and actually being active and stuff like that. Solving a lot of you know, medical issues, you know. And then, you know, nowadays a lot of people are steering away from putting their kids in sports for whatever reason. Football is too hard, you know, all that type of stuff. And we're just breeding fat people who don't know how to lose. So, you know, I don't want to give this channel to, like, stuff like that, but I probably will, because, you know, I speak my mind. I don't give a damn. I ain't got nothing to lose. So yeah, this is my beginning. You know, I'm not gonna. So after I work out, I get me a green smoothie from this place, and then yeah. So, and then I just relax, and then, you know, I'm more on, like, now taking care of myself. You know, getting like a deep tissue massage, or getting my feet done. You know, taking time to kind of, like, meditate. You know, and try to, like, not really meditate, but, like, open. I call them somewhat like prayer, but trying to reach, you know, open your energy to bring in positive energy. And I won't, you know, get into, like, religion and all that, because, you know, I'm very opinionated on that too. But in time, probably I'll start, you know, being a little more open to talking and things like that. But yeah, I don't want to make this video too long. This is my road back. This is my first video on my way back. And I hope to like vlog my journey and continue to move forward, and never give up. Never give up, and don't care about. You can't care about no one else. You just got to live your life and live what life you have. I had a buddy. He recently retired. Retired out of Fort Hood in Subtron. And he said it to me. He said, we not living life. We in this going through it, but we not living life, you know. And I'll get more, like, I'll talk about that. I want to make a video called American Dream, because I think that the American Dream is dead. I mean, we've allowed it to go a different way. So, but you know, as I take my road back, this is where I'm going. And hopefully I can grow. You know, I can grow this to an actual channel that, you know, can help men like myself. You know, so, or help anyone, to be honest with you. So, peace, and hopefully I'll make another video. One.